How to remove your subconscious blocks permanently, forever, gone. Now, the first thing that I want to start with is that there is no such a thing as subconscious blocks. There's none, okay? In your head, in your subconscious mind, there's no block in there, okay? You just have ceiling of what you can achieve. And you have built that ceiling from age 0 to 7. So based on what your parents, based on your environment, based on the people around you, based on if you experience something traumatic, this is what your life look like right now. And if you're trying to open a business, but let's say your parents have always told you that money is really hard to make. You have to work really hard to make money. Evil or rich people are evil. These have been embodied in your subconscious mind. Imagine your subconscious mind when you are a child. It's like a sponge, okay? And whatever you say to this sponge, okay, it absorbs it. Everything, absolutely everything goes in it. And whatever is in here, okay, it becomes your beliefs. And your beliefs, this looks like a smile, control your whole life right now. Even if you don't realize it. So, if you want to make $10,000 a month, and even if you know all the steps how to achieve that, but when you start taking the steps, you start feeling uncomfortable, you start feeling anxious, you start feeling nervous, all kinds of negative emotions. Until you feel these emotions, you are not gonna be able to achieve it. Or even if you achieve it, you're not gonna be able to do it again. Now, this is because your beliefs control your whole life. Now, these beliefs have a ceiling. And if you want to start making more money, for example, okay, you have to change them. Otherwise, even if you have all of the knowledge of the world and you know how to do it, your whole body will work against that. I'm in this situation right now. That's why I'm making this video. I currently am in the process of changing my life. I'm in the process of changing my reality. I've talked about it in my previous video a little bit. But I'm in the process of changing of who I am, what I do, how much money I make, everything, okay? So what I started doing it when I meditate, I started visualizing about my new future a lot more. And I've started talking with my husband about it a lot more. So my body, because this is new for me, my chest have been feeling so tight recently. And this is because my body is not used to it, okay? I have been running into a wall, or let's say a fence, okay? Now, this is your nervous system, okay? This is the thing that it's gonna protect you from a danger. This is the thing that if something new comes in, this is the first, your body will start reacting to it. That means that, like right now, I'm trying to change my life, okay? I'm trying to do something more. And each time I think about it, I take a step about it, my chest are starting to tighten, okay? I'm starting to feel very anxious because this is new and my body is not used to it. Now, you have to understand that your nervous system is designed to protect you. Whatever you have installed in your subconscious mind, whatever your beliefs are right now, this is the ceiling that your body thinks that you can achieve. So every time when you try to do something new, all of these nasty feelings like anxiety, panicking will start coming, okay? So what you have to do, you have to normalize the new you. The way that it works is, this is what is happening, okay? You have beliefs, you, based on these beliefs, you have thoughts, and these thoughts are becoming into actions, and that's how you manifest, that's how you materialize everything. But these beliefs are protected, okay, like I said, with this fence, okay? So if you try to add a new thought, okay, then this fence is gonna say, oh, no, this is something new, it's not familiar, I don't like it. Our nervous system likes to predict things, okay, likes the familiar. And when you try to add something that it's not familiar to your nervous system, then you start to have all of those crazy feelings. So for you to achieve whatever you want, you have to, the unfamiliar needs to become familiar. That's it, okay? The unfamiliar needs to become familiar. I have two methods that you can try to remove those blocks, okay? The first one is to choose a specific goal. This is one of the hardest things. You'll be surprised how many people don't know what they want, okay? Not what your mom wants, not what your husband wants, not what your wife wants, not what your child wants, not what your friends want, what you want. When we're trying to impress a new belief, you have to give as much detail as possible, because our subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real and imaginary. So the more details we give, the better. It's gonna believe it more, you're gonna embody it much faster. After you choose that belief, I want you to imagine it, okay? Imagine it that you're there. You're not just looking at it as a third person, you are there, okay? If it's a new house, imagine that you are washing your hands. Imagine that you are seeing your hands and you're washing them, or you're doing something, you know? If you're driving your car, imagine that you are driving that car. If you are making money, imagine that you are looking at your phone, you have the money. Or if your boss is gonna promote you, imagine that you are shaking his or her hand and they're saying congratulations. The more details, the better. When you start imagining it, notice how you feel, okay? Notice if you feel that chest tightening, or do you feel like something's in your stomach? Are your shoulders tense? If your reaction is something like this, you know, that means that this is your ceiling. That means that behind this, it's a belief. If you don't change, if you don't change this belief, you're not gonna be able to achieve this goal. Or even if you achieve it, you're not gonna have it for a long time. The key here is the unfamiliar to become familiar. So you don't want to try to force it. Start slowly, okay? Start meditating on it daily. Start regulating your nervous system daily. Before you start visualizing it, before you start scripting about it, before affirm it, regulate your nervous system. There's such a good videos here on YouTube about how you can regulate your nervous system. Go watch them. This is such an important step. This is one of the biggest steps, okay, that you have to make, is to regulate your nervous system. The second method is to change your identity. Honestly, that's the thing that's gonna change who you are forever. And you're gonna start moving from the age that you are from, what you intentionally believed, rather than from age 0 to 7 would have been installed in you, you know? So you're gonna have control. You will actually experience what you really want, okay? At whatever age you are. Because if you are moving from the age 0 to 7, you can imagine how much everything was limited back there, you know? Even if you had a good childhood and everything was well, sometimes it can feel outdated. Okay, so I have a really good video, step by step, how you can change your identity. I'm gonna post it right here. Go watch it, because if you really want to change your life, this is the key, honestly. So the truth is, we don't have blocks. We have just limits that we believe that we can achieve. And once we try to go over this limit, this ceiling, okay, this fence, then our body starts reacting to it, and we just have to make the unfamiliar familiar. This is how our body works. When something it's unfamiliar, it feels scary. The thing is that we don't have blocks. There's no such thing as block in your subconscious mind. You just have a ceiling that have been installed in you at young age. If you want to change that that belief, if you want to change that ceiling, if you want to move it higher so you can achieve your goals, you have to change your identity. You have to start thinking differently. You have to start acting differently. You have to change who you are. If you change your identity, you will have your dream life. You will be able to say to your subconscious mind on what program you want to live in, okay? In what program you want to live in. What do you want to control you? Not what you've been taught, but how you want your life to look like. That's gonna be all for today, guys. I really hope I was helpful. This is just something that I've been going through, and I have been a process of changing my identity, and it's normal to feel resistance. You just have to know what it is and not to give up on your dreams. If you like this video, I would highly appreciate if you hit the like and the subscribe button, and thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one.